Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm J-Mac and this is Raid Shadow Legends. Don't have Mini Mac with me today. I only get to see her every other week, which sucks, but we do the best we can with time we have together. So, today, I want to talk about Bellower. Now, if you've been playing the game for a while, you've probably seen other YouTube videos about him. He's an amazing campaign farmer. 7, 8, 9 second runs. And I'll show you how I have him built for that. But I also want to show you where I used him in the Dark Fae this last rotation. And he helped me out a lot. I was having some issues. I still don't have a 100% win team, but the times that everything goes right, I feel like he's a pretty good key in that. So first, the gear that I have him in. I've got him in some speed boots. I've got him in an attack chest, crit damage gloves, and one of the main things about him is you want crit damage gloves, get your crit rate from other pieces of gear. That way he hits hecka hard. Just got a weapon that had some speed and crit damage on it. Got pretty good on this helmet, got 3 crit rate rolls. And then the shield, more speed, more crit damage, more crit rate. On jewelry, I've got, let's go, ring, a little bit of attack and HP, crit damage on the amulet, a little bit of accuracy there, and then some speed and HP. And for his overall stats, we are at 116 crit rate. I need to spend some time reworking this gear, try to get that lowered to 100, and that way maybe I can put some of the extra into the crit damage, which I've got up to a little over 200. Speed is 220, which is, I'd like to get him just a little bit higher, but I'll show you here in a minute with the third wave of the campaign mission I run that he doesn't one-shot them. Every once in a while he will, but he does 2 turns and takes them out pretty quick. And then accuracy, I've got 144. I'd like to get that just a little bit higher too for some of the other places I use him with Faction Wars, being able to land his debuffs. But he works for what I do, and I don't have amazing gear on him. As you can see, I've got broken sets, which kind of goes to show that stats are more important than sets. No, I'm not going to say always, but majority of the time it is. So I've got the retaliation boots on him with a defensive chest. I'd love if it was a complete set, just to add more stats, but we don't have that. One of the skills, and what makes this guy so good, is every skill is an AoE. So the A1, chance to block active skills. The A2 can decrease speed, and then his A3 can decrease attack and defense. Easy to get booked up because he's a rare champion. Void affinity, so he doesn't have any weaknesses. On his masteries, and to build him as a campaign farmer, you do have to have his masteries a certain way. I mean, you can deviate a little bit. I can't remember if I watched one of Ash's or Chosen's videos, but for what they're doing, I can't remember if this is a straight copy of the way they had it set up or if I changed 1 or 2 things, but I liked the way they had it set up and it made sense to me. So on the offensive tree, just starting out with the crit rate, going to the crit damage, the Heart of Glory, increases damage 5%, taking full HP. When you got him built right, he's not going to be taking any damage, so he'll have full HP the whole time. Increased speed for each enemy killed, so he's going to be the one doing all your damage, so that speed's going to be adding up to him. Ruthless Ambush, damage increased by 8%, first hit on each enemy. For the first 2 waves, he one-shots for me. I don't have high enough damage yet for him to one-shot the 3rd wave, but still, that's a lot of damage up front. Chance of decreasing cooldown of random skill. That's not really necessary for campaign farming, but in other areas of the game where fights are going to be taking a little bit longer and it takes longer than 7 seconds to run other parts, that comes in handy to get some of his cooldowns down. Inflicts 5% for each dead ally. At the start, especially when you're leveling up like uncommons and some rares, they're going to get taken out pretty quick, so it just increases more of his damage. Default skills, adds a little more over time, it gets more, and then kill streak, Don't really use him in the arena, but extra 3% of the locations. All these little things start to add up. And then I went with Helm Smasher. On the support tree, went a little bit accuracy. Now, if you're building just for strictly campaign farming, you really don't need accuracy on him because all he's doing is AoE damage. But since I do use him in other areas of the game, I wanted some accuracy on him for his debuffs. So we get a little more accuracy there. More accuracy, just improved stats, which I like for him. And then speed for the dead allies. So let me do a real quick run just to show what he can do if you've never seen a video on him before. So 12-3 brutal, and let me just go ahead and take these out. When you're starting to level up some of your higher ups, like I had Draco in there, the runs add another second or two because Draco gets a turn. I've got a little bit of gear on him. It'd be ideal probably if you don't have any gear on people you're running through yet. But let's just run through. Should only take 7 or 8 seconds. And I used to have Kale as my farmer, and I always thought, what's the big deal of me doing 25 seconds with Kale compared to 7 seconds with Bellower? And it makes a lot of difference on time because I usually am a mobile player. So, I've got my phone and Kale doing his 25, 30-second runs. And if I've got 100 multi-battles, that takes a lot of time. We're probably like, what, 50 minutes or so? Because you got like 5 seconds between each battle. Sometimes if your internet's laggy, it might take a minute to get going. So a 25-second run turns into a 30-second run, which sometimes can be 32, 33, if you got to do a load screen or something. But that was a 9-second run. You see, best time 7 seconds. That was all Bellower. But anyway, like I was saying, at first I didn't realize what the big deal was of having a 7-second farmer until I started using it. And even on my computer, if I've got something running, it just makes a huge difference when you're doing something for 20 minutes and compared, to an hour. Now, if you're running overnight and you really don't care about time, then it's no big deal. But it's made a difference in the way I play and how much time I'm able to devote other things to other parts of the game. So, let me get to the Dark Tower. I don't want to buy that. Now, like I said, with my Dark Tower, Doom Tower. With Doom Tower runs, my team's still not 100% win rate. I still need a little bit of RNG. But the Dark Fae became a lot easier to me when I started using my arena team. And I've kind of tweaked it a little bit. I've got Cardial for his speed aura. He's also in Relentless gear. So he's one of my keys to running Doom Tower. Because he is healing like crazy. I put Bellower in there. I went through this last rotation about 10 or 12 fights, and I just could not get her beaten. And I stuck Bellower in there, and what he did was he allowed the attack and defensive down to hit, which made taking out your clones a little easier, and where she wasn't hitting as hard. And then it also, he got cloned a couple of times. And since I have him as a campaign farmer, he's easy to take out. It's just a couple hits and he's gone. So it made the run doable for me. And, this isn't Doom Tower hard. It's just Doom Tower normal. And so I know the majority of players have been playing for a while already in hard. I'm still running normal. I can only get through the first couple of bosses of hard because it's hard. And then Ninja, use him for his freeze. Visix, crowd control with her provoke and lowering turn meter. And then Seer just because of the amount of damage she can do from taking all the buffs away. So let's get super raids off of there. Let's go through here. And the first 2 waves, I just have to A1 everything. So I'll skip forward past that so that you don't have to sit there and watch me do that. It does go pretty quick, but we'll get on with the video. And I didn't mean to have it on auto. Let me restart here. Okay. We're back and we're going to start normal. Get it off of auto. Alright, and I'll A1. See you back in a minute. Alright, we're at the Dark Fae, and like I said, it does take a little bit of RNG to make this work, but we're going to start Bellower, defense down, attack down. And he will die during the fight, and I'm just screwed right there because Cardial did his block buffs. But let's go ahead and see if I can make this work. That I can. I've done a lot of runs like this, and so anyways, usually if it works, Ninja freezes everybody from the start, but maybe we'll get it here. Alright, decrease speed. There we go. Decrease speed. So, like I said, even though he goes down, I really think it's worth having him in there because that defense down, attack down, even though it hits me too, it helps me take my clones out. And if he gets cloned, he dies really, really quick. So I'll keep going along with this. Don't want to make you guys watch the whole fight, and I'll come back here in just a minute. Alright, we're almost done, and I didn't whop. Got through that one pretty easy. And I know that this is a team that, especially starting out, not everybody's going to have. Visix you get free. Hopefully you're able to get Ninja when he was given away. Bellower, I got him pretty early on. You know, being a rare, just got to pop Void Shards, get him. Cardial, you could probably replace him with Seal and still get some of the same results. Close, he just adds a little more DPS because of his ally attack. And then Seer, being a Void Epic, she's been around for a while, so I see a lot of people that do have her, but for her, you can replace her with somebody that just does a lot of DPS. But anyway, like I said, once I put him in my rotation, I've won a lot more than I lost with my other previous rotations that I'd used. And before, I just used my straight arena team with like Deacon, Jinbo, and I've got Seer and Visix on it, and I would just throw in another healer. I tried Cardial and Seal a couple times, but for my account, these champions work the best for me. But I think it's cool that there's rares in the game that are viable, can be used to make a difference on some of these fights. And like I said, I know Doom Tower Normal, there's probably a lot of people that watch this that are way past that. But for you guys, you know, mid-game, haven't been playing very long, I hope this maybe gives you an idea or just shows you another place where, you know, Bellower could be used. So that's really about all I have for today. So I thank you guys for watching. Probably have to get another video too, just me, and then we'll have Mini Mac back. But thank you guys. If you would subscribe, help me out a lot. I appreciate it, and I hope you all have a blessed night. See you next time.